Hello, this is Junction 10 on the M40 motorway, and it's shit. No, honestly, it's regarded as one of the worst junctions in terms of design and layout on any of our motorways, and since the early 2000s, National Highways and Oxfordshire County Council have been throwing money at this junction in an attempt to improve it. The thing is, each time they do something, they make the junction just that little bit worse, leading to more money being spent to improve it, with the third set of improvement works due to begin, well, about now actually, August of 2024. After 20 years of messing around with this junction, will they finally fix it? I doubt it. But what exactly is the problem? Let's start at the start, and when Junction 10 was first built, it was a straightforward dumbbell-type junction between the M40, A43 and B430 with Cherwell Valley Services bolted onto the side. Interesting fact about Cherwell Valley Services, it is neither in a valley nor near the River Cherwell, but I digress. As it was, the junction worked reasonably well, but it wasn't perfect because traffic looking to join the M40 northbound from the A43 was forced to pass through the junction. Adding traffic from the service station and the other M40 slip roads, it was quite common to have traffic queuing across the junction. The problem was exacerbated when they decided to upgrade the A43 to become a dual carriageway. The theory here was that an upgraded A43 would provide a quick link for traffic between the M40 and M1 motorways, but in order to facilitate this upgrade, Junction 10 of the M40 would need to be reworked and improved. To be fair, the initial traffic issue when heading from the A43 onto the M40 northbound was resolved by removing the northbound slip road and replacing it with a curved slip road on the south side of the junction. Whilst this certainly helped with that particular issue, unfortunately the rest of the junction was redesigned so poorly it created a whole new set of traffic issues that were worse than anything that was there before. Previously, to join the M40 south, you'd have used this slip road, but that slip road was closed to all traffic other than those exiting the services. Good for them, but now if you want to join the M40 south, you have to go via a newly built slip road which is found after travelling through two roundabouts, and no matter which way you approach it, you're buggered because you've got traffic from the A43 crossing over to access the motorway. You end up sitting there for ages, the traffic builds up, messes up the motorway junction, and no one moves. Not only that, traffic can build up on both exit slip roads and spill back onto the motorway, which is far from ideal. Furthermore, with the addition of a new southbound slip road, we're left with a situation where you've got two southbound slip roads joining the motorway incredibly close to one another. I'm surprised that was given the go-ahead because that's at best described as a dangerous layout. And indeed, reports show that the accident rate had tripled following the improvement works. So after millions was spent, we ended up with a junction that was no better, in fact probably worse in terms of traffic, and it featured a nice element of danger leading to more accidents. Now you might be thinking, John, stop being a knob, it's not that bad, surely. Well, yes it is, because a few years later the highways lot were back at the junction to make some fairly major corrections, having realised they'd messed it up. So how did they fix the junction? Spoiler alert, they didn't. But they did make some big changes, no doubt at great expense. Starting with the removal of the recently built southbound slip road, solving that issue of the two southbound slip roads being close to one another. M40 South traffic is to now use the slip road that was previously only available to traffic coming from the services, you know, like it was when it first opened before people messed around with it. They added some traffic lights to the roundabout by the services, but as you can see, it's not really a roundabout anymore because to reopen the southbound slip road to all traffic, new access had to be constructed to replace the access that had been previously removed. After all of their hard work, the traffic lights they added now cause congestion on the A43 where there was no congestion before, and this congestion leads to more congestion around the junction, meaning there's little improvement, if any. There's also no solution to the traffic backing up onto the motorway because this is actually the result of the junction layout rather than excessive traffic numbers. But we're not done yet. Oh no, there's more f***witchery going on, which brings us up to the present day, and the 2024 solution to this junction's issues is to slightly widen the southbound M40 exit slip road to stop the traffic backing up onto the motorway and add more traffic lights to the roundabout it connects to. That's it. These improvements will, according to National Highways, increase capacity, reduce congestion, help reduce journey times and improve safety. The same that they've been spouting forever whilst not actually really doing anything. Still, at least there aren't plans to add a massive logistics site right next to this failing infrastructure. Well, I guess I'll see you back here in a couple of years when we look at the next set of improvements. Thanks for watching.